India, the Supreme Court is the highest judicial body at the national level, while the High Court is the highest judicial body at the state level. For efficient judicial administration, all states have subordinate or district courts in every district. The High Court heads all district-level subordinate courts that fall within its territory. District-level subordinate courts include civil courts, criminal courts, and courts of revenue. Click each type of court to learn more about its powers and jurisdiction. And Anil are two brothers, and they have been involved in a dispute regarding their family property. They approached a civil court to settle the matter. Other than property cases, civil courts deal with cases related to land, money transactions, will, management disputes, marriage and divorce, and guardianship cases. The highest civil court of a district is the district judge or additional district judge's court. Appeals can be made in the High Court against decisions taken in this court, but only if the amount involved is more than rupees 5,000. Under the district judge or additional district judge's court comes the Court of Civil Judge. They hear cases valued between rupees 2,000 and rupees 5,000. Appeals against decisions taken in the Court of Civil Judge can be made in the district judge or additional district judge's court. The Court of Sub-Judge or the Munsif's Court lies under the Court of Civil Judge. They are entitled to hear cases that are valued at less than rupees 2,000. Appeals against decisions taken in these courts can be made in the Court of Civil Judge. Courts of small causes are at the lowest rung of subordinate civil courts. Petty cases are heard in these courts, and no appeal can be made against decisions taken in these courts of law. This man was caught for committing a burglary. His case was lodged in a criminal court. Criminal courts handle cases related to murder, robbery, theft, and assault. The Session Judges or Additional Session Judges Court is the highest criminal court in a district. The Court of Chief Metropolitan Magistrate or Chief Judicial Magistrate works under the Sessions Court. Next in the hierarchical structure is the Court of the First-Class Magistrates. The Court of the Second-Class Magistrates lies below the Court of the First-Class Magistrates. The Court of the Third-Class Magistrates is the lowest criminal court in a district. The Sessions Judge or the Additional Sessions Judge has the right to grant death sentence or life imprisonment to whoever they consider guilty. The Chief Metropolitan Magistrate or Chief Judicial Magistrate can pass a sentence of imprisonment of only up to 7 years. The Court of the First-Class Magistrates can pass a sentence of imprisonment only up to 5 years or a fine of rupees 5,000 or both. The Court of the Second-Class Magistrates award imprisonment for a maximum of 2 years or a fine of rupees 1,000 or both. The Court of the Third Class Magistrates can sentence a person to imprisonment for a maximum of 1 month or impose a fine of rupees 50 or both. Ramu, a small farmer, has been involved in a land revenue dispute case. He must settle his dispute in the courts of revenue. The courts of revenue exercise jurisdiction in cases related to maintenance of land records, assessment of land revenue, and collection of land revenue. The revenue courts include the following 5 courts. The Commissioner is in charge of assessing and collecting revenues from all the districts in a division. Under the Commissioner, there are 3 or 4 Deputy Commissioners who head a Collector's Court. Under the Collector's Court lies the Tehsildar's Court, and below it is the Naib Tehsildar's Court. Naib Tehsildars hear cases related to land revenue from farmers. All appeals against decisions can be escalated to a higher court. The Board of Revenue being the highest authority for revenue-related cases.